Renegade Immortal Episode 173. In the previous episode, Wang Lin regained his clarity after the madness of the Celestial Ascension Fruit faded. Only to face the black-armored old man, a late-stage Ascendant with terrifying power. Surrounded by the underworld river, Wang Lin skillfully merged with it, turning the river into a living, intelligent force fueled by his Tao, slaughter energy, and countless soul fragments, as the old man unleashed devastating spells of wind, rain, thunder, and lightning. Wang Lin prepared to counter with the heaven-defying sword energy of Sword Saint Ling Tianhou. At the end of the previous episode, the old man revealed his ultimate weapon, the Tao of the Devil, forming a monstrous, devilish sickle charged with law-defying energy, while Wang Lin stood ready at the head of the underworld river. What will happen next? Stay tuned. And the story continues. The sickle was made of the devilish energy from the armor the old man was wearing. He wasn't a devil, so the devilish energy he helped create wasn't pure, meaning the sickle that appeared wasn't perfect. However, the illusion that emerged from his brow carried the essence of a true devil soul. With this devil soul, even ordinary metal could be transformed into a devil blade, so a sickle forged from devilish energy alone was already extraordinarily powerful. Once the devil soul fused with the sickle, it became a devilish sickle, one imbued with the Tao of the devil itself. No one could easily tell whether Ling Tianhou's sword energy or the devilish sickle carrying the devil soul was stronger. Suddenly, a flash of sword energy erupted from Wang Lin's finger. The moment it appeared, the sky itself seemed to shift. Wind, rain, thunder, and lightning spells all dimmed, as though the natural world had paused. The underworld river in the sky withdrew, collapsing its 130,000 strands of slaughter energy back into 100 million soul fragments. The black thunder shattered, raindrops and lightning fell, and even the wind vortex was pierced by the sword energy, collapsing instantly. Ling Tianhou's sword energy carried his pride, his life's experiences, and the Tao of tyranny. It was overwhelming, carrying the aura of someone who had dominated and ruled without compromise. As the sword energy swept toward the devilish sickle, their collision caused the ground to rupture, forming a massive rift that spread rapidly. The sky darkened as if it had lost its color, and the illusions behind the weapons revealed their emotions, frustration in the devil, pride in Ling Tianhou, before the devilish sickle ultimately collapsed, leaving only a faint golden remnant of sword energy. That remaining sliver of sword energy, still carrying Ling Tianhou's Tao, streaked toward the Black Tower. Wang Lin did not hesitate, he retreated immediately. He had no choice, for had he advanced while the black-armored old man was observing, he would have undoubtedly died. Now, after releasing the sword energy, this was his best chance to escape. The black-armored old man coughed up a mouthful of blood, weakened from the collapse of the devilish sickle. Seeing Wang Lin retreat, he wanted to pursue, but his gaze quickly shifted to the incoming sword energy. The energy was too fast, striking near the Black Tower. A cold snort emerged from the tower, trembling the sword energy, but it did not dissipate. Tyranny within the sword energy allowed it to pierce through the tower's defenses, leaving cracks in its structure. A soft exclamation came from inside the Black Tower, acknowledging the sword energy's overwhelming power. The black-armored old man exhaled sharply as thick devilish energy surged out from the tower. Entering his body, his armor glowed with demonic energy as he swelled to a 30-foot giant. A black horn emerged on his forehead, exuding a chilling aura. No longer human, the old man roared in pain before turning his cold gaze to the retreating Wang Lin and giving chase. Wang Lin, realizing he had won thanks to the Celestial Ascension Fruit yet simultaneously recognizing the peril it brought, decided he had to risk everything. He reached into his bag of holding and summoned a wax pill, intricately marked with flickering symbols. Splitting off a portion of his divine sense, he delved into his bag, locating a small sealed ball and projecting his divine sense inside. There, Yao Shishui was trapped, her face flushed, her body drenched in sweat, displaying a mixture of pain, humiliation, and strange comfort. Yao Shishui, tell me how to use the blood soul pill, Wang Lin demanded through his divine sense, his voice sharp as lightning. If you do not, I will crush my bag of holding before I die, trapping you in the void until your life force runs out. Faced with this threat, Yao Shishui, though struggling under the restrictions of her confinement, could not refuse. She gasped and whispered, "Release the restriction? I will tell you." Her relief came instantly when the restrictions vanished, though her face remained crimson. Wang Lin, with part of his divine sense still controlling his body, prepared for the black-armored old man's inevitable pursuit. He pulled out a war axe from the bag of holding and commanded it to explode. The axe trembled violently before detonating, sending out a shockwave, which the old man effortlessly dissipated with a cold snort and a wave of his hand. Inside the bag, Wang Lin pressed the urgency further, causing the restrictions on Yao Shishui to flare again, compelling her to quickly reveal the method to use the blood soul pill. Outside, the black-armored old man swept aside the shockwave and reached for Wang Lin. Unaware of the crucial preparations Wang Lin had completed, with a drop of blue blood extracted from the crushed blood soul pill and combined with a complex symbol drawn with his blood, Wang Lin pressed it between his eyebrows. At the precise moment, the black-armored old man closed in. Wang Lin flicked the symbol tens of thousands of kilometers away, where it vanished beyond the horizon. Immediately, Wang Lin's eyes turned blood red, filled with an uncontrollable frenzy of killing intent and battle madness. "Old thing, die for me," he roared, charging at the old man instead of retreating. Flames erupted across his body, thick and powerful, marking the manifestation of the Celestial Ascension Fruit's mysterious energy. The old man, shocked at Wang Lin's sudden self-destruction, began to retreat. Wang Lin's body, now burning with celestial spiritual energy and containing 4 drops of celestial liquid, exploded with unimaginable force. His origin soul and body destroyed themselves, creating a shockwave of devastation. The black-armored old man's body was struck, blood spatting, armor twisting into protective threads that quickly formed a shield, only to condense into the image of a devil and fly toward the Black Tower. Without protection, the old man's body collapsed under the sheer might of Wang Lin's self-destruction. In the midst of this chaos, Wang Lin's final act of defiance came as he threw a punch. Formed from the convergence of his Tao, life force, origin soul, and the will of the ancient god, the punch, a storm of divine and spiritual might, struck the Black Tower, shaking it violently and spreading the cracks formed by Ling Tianhou's sword energy. In an instant, the Black Tower collapsed entirely. A set of armor, missing a wrist guard, floated silently in the air. A ghostly light flashed, and divine sense poured out. The armor transformed into black threads and swiftly enveloped a person seated in a lotus position in a ground formation, revealing golden-purple tattoos across his body as his hair fluttered in the wind. The moment the armor descended and equipped him, the person opened his eyes, ready to act. Hundreds of kilometers away, a drop of blue blood appeared from the void. The moment this drop of blood appeared, it quickly flew off into the distance. As it flew, the drop of blood slowly turned into the figure of Wang Lin. In this episode, we saw Wang Lin unleash Ling Tianhou's incredible sword energy against the devilish sickle, showing just how overwhelming the Tao of tyranny can be. He used every bit of his cunning and strength, including the Celestial Ascension Fruit and the Blood Soul Pill, to turn the tide against the black-armored old man. Wang Lin's desperate yet brilliant strategies allowed him not only to survive but also to destroy the Black Tower, shaking the balance of power in the demon spirit land. We also witnessed his transformation into a furious, battle-crazed force, showing just how far he is willing to go to achieve his goals. What happens next? Stay tuned for the next episode of Renegade Immortal. If you enjoyed this episode or found it exciting, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications for the latest episodes of Wang Lin's journey. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.